Hey guys, so welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be taking a look at my server. So this is a HP ProLiant ML110, but this is the G4 variant that doesn't link to PowerPC Max. So yeah, this is the ML110 G4, and it's equipped with a Xeon inside, but it's not the sort of Xeon you'd think that was in it, because normally when you hear Xeon, at least in my case, you'd think, oh, 8 cores, but not in this machine, definitely not. So yeah, we're going to take a look inside, discuss some plans for it, and, just look at it in general. Okay, so once you get the cover off, you're greeted by this. So, to the untrained eye, this would look like a computer to you, but it is in fact a server, please believe me. You could probably tell by the really loud fans at startup. But yeah, it was equipped with a 160 gig hard drive when I got it. It's got Windows 7 Professional on it at the moment, and it runs my Plex server, so I can host movies around the house, that sort of thing. It's actually something I'm experimenting with at the moment, having a server, so we'll see how well this handles it. But talking about handling and Plex, yeah, so Plex requires 2 gigs of RAM, just in general, that's like the minimum requirements. This has 1 gig, which, as you may be able to imagine, is really painful running as a server. So some plans for the future, because 8 gigs of server RAM for this is like real cheap, you can get it really easily, would probably be to upgrade it to 8 gigs. So that's a plan, and maybe even in the future, if I get money, possibly upgrade the CPU. Because oddly enough, it runs on a 775, like the one you normally find in a desktop computer. Like, I didn't even know Intel made CPUs, or Xeon CPUs for the 775, because normally you'd find 771 to 775 converters, if that makes any sense. Some of you technical people would know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's upgradable, which is awesome. It doesn't support quad cores though, which is annoying, so I have to stick to dual cores. And actually, I need to tell you, so inside it is a Xeon 3040 at 1.86 gigahertz. So it's not the fastest machine in the world, as I said earlier, but it gets the job done, and when I get that RAM upgrade, it will definitely be a lot better. So some other plans for the future possibly is to get a few more hard drives for more storage, and possibly an SSD to make boot up a lot faster and opening stuff, but that's really not necessary for a server, so I'm not sure whether I'll do that yet. Possibly if I have a little extra cash to spend on it, but I do have machines obviously that do outperform this, but I want a computer that is dedicated to running 24/7, if you guys understand, so that's why I'm using this instead of one of my computers. So yeah, it's not a professional server that you'd find like a high-end business like Google or something, but for like the small businesses that run different, I don't know, like virtual machines and stuff, this gets the job done, or did back in the day, because this originally shipped with Windows 2000 Server, which gives you a bit of a idea on the age of it, so that's why it's got, pretty poor specs, but it gets the job done, as I said. So I don't know, we just need to look at some upgrades we could possibly do in the future. And another thing I definitely want to do is replace the fan there, because it gets really noisy even when it's not doing anything. So that's definitely something to replace there. I don't know whether it's that one or that one, but it's probably that one. If it's that one, then I can replace that easily. You get the basic idea. So I do have this hooked into my network, or my home network, through my Netgear switch, as you guys have seen in one of my other videos. So it runs super fast, even over Wi-Fi that we have here. We've got a really good Wi-Fi signal, so you know, we've got good up and down speeds as well, so you know, can't complain. But yeah, thanks for watching this video guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.